Guys, for today's video, we're going to explore and walk around the city of Colombo, the capital of Sri Lanka. Cheers! The Gangara Maya temple, as seen here, is one of the most important temples in Colombo, being a mix of modern architecture and culture. It was completed in the late 19th century. The temple was started by the famous monk Hikadua Sri Sumangala Nayagatara. It is also a place of worship, a seat of learning, and a cultural center. One part of the temple is identical to what's seen in Borobudur, complete with Buddha figures and stupas as seen here. Here's a fun fact for you. Over 2600 years ago, when Buddha attained enlightenment in Bodh Gaya, India, it was under a sacred Bodh tree called Sri Mahabodhi. A piece of cutting from this tree was taken to Sri Lanka at Anarudapura, and this tree is 2300 years old. This tree is called Jaya Sri Mahabodhi. So guys, this Bodhi tree seen here is actually grown from a cutting from this Jaya Sri Mahabodhi tree from Annapurada, located in central Sri Lanka. You can see that this temple is a hive of activity. There are students here who just finished their Sunday classes, Sunday school, and they are leaving the temple complex. Notice these white cotton threads which are used for tying around the wrist. These cotton threads have been blessed in advance by a Buddhist monk and is known as Sai Sin. The Sai Sin is supposed to provide protection and good health to the person wearing it. The color of the thread is usually white because it represents purity in Buddhism. The Sai Sin thread carries merit and protection. When the thread is tied in a circle, the protective power is supposed to be more powerful because it's continuous. Okay, now you do for him.
Boy, he don't like.
You do for him, I do for me. Guys, you don't have to be a Buddhist to accept a Sai Sin. Think of it as a good luck charm. Never refuse a cotton bracelet if it's offered to you. To do so would be disrespectful. What's your
Thank
name?
you. Yes,
Hiasa.
Is that
Your brother?
Yeah.
Huh? Well, how old are you?
I'm 8 years old.
She?
7 years old.
Yes, sir. What you learn? What you learn today in
No.
Sunday school? What do you learn? What do you learn? About Buddha.
I don't know.
Who is Buddha? Who is Buddha?
I don't know.
Yes, sir. Then how? Fail.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
If someone attaches a Sai Sin bracelet to your wrist, don't think you have to keep it there till it falls out. You can keep it on for at least 3 days. That is ideal and means you have benefited from the merit wisdom. Before leaving the temple, we always miss this. There's 2 giant statues of Buddha here where people are saying prayers. Very colorful and nice. Guys, you can see that Raja was very enthralled by these Buddhist statues here. To keep taking photos of these statues. So guys, a short walk away from Shangri-La Colombo is Petta Market. This is the place where the most famous street market in Colombo is located, the Petta Market. The British, when they arrived in the 18th century, called this residential area Petta. It is derived from the Tamil word Petta. It's an Anglo-Indian word used to describe a suburb or area. In this instance, its location was a suburb adjacent to the Colombo fort. Today, the Sinhalese phrase Pitta Kotua, or outside a fort, conveniently describes the same place. To feel the pulse of the city of Colombo, or simply to walk around and find an odd souvenir or two, a visitor needs to take a walk around the Petta street market. It's a thrilling experience. It gives an instant insight into what makes Sri Lanka tick.
No,
What market is this?
Petta market.
Petta.
This is Petta Market.
Okay.
This is it's like a row of shops.
Walking through Petta may be hot, but it's rewarding and safe. As you walk along here, you can see various stalls and shops selling textiles, computers, various jewelers. There's also street food available here. Another interesting spot was this vegetable and fruit market seen at Petta. And as we walk through it, you can see the wide myriad variety of fruit and vegetables available for sale here. So Raja and the ladies were very interested in the fruit sold by this fruit seller. He had a special dip for the fruits as well. Sauce, Assam.
No, it's spicy. That chili is spicy.
How is it?
It's interesting. It's like dabai. Have you tried dabai fruit?
In the Petta market area exists an interesting mosque, the Jami Ul Alfa Mosque, also called the Red Mosque, located at the second cross street in Petta. It is one of the oldest mosques in Colombo and a popular tourist site in the city. The mosque was completed in the year 1909. It is said that South Indian traders who travel to Colombo would look at this mosque as a landmark when traveling towards Colombo by sea. As you see here, it seems to be a favorite spot for couples, wedding couples getting married to take photos. So for lunch, we headed to Palmira Restaurant at Renuka Hotel in Colombo. Palmira is an indigenous palm tree found in abundance in the Jaffna region, in the northern tip of Sri Lanka. So at Palmira, we expected to eat traditional Sri Lankan cuisine with an emphasis on classic Jaffna fare, a mixture of curries, sambals and pickles. So you see at Palmira Restaurant, we are having a nice lunch. And so far we had this ginger beer, it was quite good. Very refreshing. Now we're having Pal Rasam.
Pal rasam.
Pal Rasam.
Pal.
What Pal means?
Milk coconut milk right? Rasam.
Oh, okay. After the cold, refreshing ginger beer, it's nice to have a hot rasam to whet your appetite before our food comes.
Appetite.
So this was our menu for the lunch. Mutton pal poriel, mutton biryani, brinjal pahi, cashew nut curry, prawn curry, the usual ubiquitous sambal, there was this mango chutney and dal as well. Apart from the biryani rice, we had mani pitu as well. And for dessert, we were so full we shared a piece of watlapam for dessert.
But they make it with milk.
So guys, it was quite a good meal. Although Raja and Shivan said that when they came here many years before, the quantities were more, now it's less. But the food quality was pretty good. The mutton, poriel, delicious, especially the brinjal and biryani and the watalapam. This is the Colombo Port Lighthouse. 29 meters high, was built in 1952 and was deactivated after it was obscured by nearby building. It was opened by Right Honourable D.S. Senayake, the first Prime Minister of Ceylon. Now we are approaching the old Colombo Lighthouse, a clock tower and lighthouse. Although the lighthouse is no longer operational, it is still a clock tower, completed in 1857. Just behind this lighthouse is the presidential house. This is where the President of Sri Lanka resides, and it was a scene of riots last year in July when the crowd overran the house during the economic crisis of 2022. It forced the President to resign. You can see them even swimming in the swimming pool of the President's house here. Interesting. We are now approaching the old Colombo Dutch Hospital, known as the Dutch Hospital. It is considered to be the oldest building in the Colombo fort area, dating back to the Dutch colonial era in Sri Lanka. It is believed to have existed since 1681. Initially, it was a Dutch hospital, and then in the 1980s was converted to the Colombo Fort Police Station. It suffered heavy damage during the Tamil Tigers attack in 1996. In the year 2011, it's been transformed into a shopping and dining precinct, where its historical architecture has been preserved. The building has 5 wings forming 2 courtyards. It is designed to keep out the heat and humidity and provide a comfortable environment within. The walls are 50 centimeters thick. The structure features massive teak beams. An open veranda runs across the length of each wing of the building. Also located here is the Ministry of Crab, a famous restaurant in Colombo. It's started by 2 famous cricketers, Mahela Jayawardene and Kumar Sangakkara. If you want to come and eat here, make sure you bring all your credit cards because all the prices in the menu is quoted in US dollars. The Colombo Lotus Tower is a symbolic landmark of Sri Lanka. It is 351 meters high. It is the tallest self-supported structure in South Asia. It functions as a tourism attraction and also a radio and television broadcast antenna. The Vihara Mahavi Park was formerly known as Victoria Park. It was built by the British. It is the oldest and largest park in Colombo. Initially, there used to be a statue of Queen Victoria here. Now it features a large statue of Buddha. The park was renamed after Queen Vihara Mahadevi, the mother of King Duduka Gumunu, on July 18, 1958. It includes a mini zoo, children's play area, an artificial lake and place to walk. And opposite it, you can see the Colombo Town Hall building, looking very regal. Of course, guys, if you go with ladies on a holiday, shopping is a must.
What is this? What is this?
This for you, diabetes.
Pal roti.
Bar roti. How is it?
No taste.
Tasteless.
No taste.
It's like a pani puri without taste.
You see the ladies going crazy at this butter shop with this myriad of clothes, colorful clothes for sale. So I decided to leave them there and go and have a walk and try some coffee.
Yeah, suku means what?
Yes, yes. Suku means, suku coffee means elams, parua,
Or like spices lah.
spices.
Cheers.
Cheers, cheers, cheers.
So I'm drinking milk super coffee in
yes,
Colombo,
yes.
made by, what's your name?
Milar.
Bilal, who worked 8 years in a cappuccino shop in Dubai,
Saudi.
Saudi.
Yes. One of friend,
Right, now you can taste
Yes.
the nice, I can taste the different spices. Nice and sweet.
Cappuccino.
Ah.
Very nice, very good.
So guys, for dinner we decided to go to Taste of Asia. It was well recommended by Jane's friend. This one what? This one?
That is
What is
soya
this?
meal.
That one? That one? Sambal.
Oh, la, the sambal.
That one? Potato curry. This one? That one? Soti lah, soti. Same. Yeah?
Oh, chicken.
Prawn.
Prawn.
Mutton. Crab. Oh, crab. Putu.
All same.
Thank you. You see, Raja is eating lamb rice. It's a Sri Lankan dish that was introduced by the Dutch burgher population. The Dutch burghers are an ethnic group of mixed Dutch and Sri Lankan descent, and they came up with this delicacy. The dish is based on a Javanese meal called lemper, which is a snack consisting of shredded seasoned meat, glutinous rice wrapped in a banana leaf.
When you're
but it's not so tamarind-y. It's short way.
There's no such word as tamarind.
So this egg paratha, eating with this curry, tastes exactly like roti telur back in Malaysia. It's freshly made here. Bear in mind, you order any paratha or whatever in Sri Lanka, you have to order your curry separately. It doesn't come with the paratha. So guys, I hope you enjoyed that tour around Colombo, the capital of Sri Lanka. Stay tuned for more updates on our trip to Sri Lanka. Cheers.